What is up, guys? Welcome back to another casted game. We're on the 1 versus 1 rank quick search ladder, and we found him. We found our boy Kerimb once again playing as the Ottomans. Today's map is Finland. Today's opponent for Kerimb is Helzex. We have a Ottoman-Russian matchup on Finland. Kerimb spawned into the southeast in the colour red. Helzex northwest in the colour blue. Helzex just a little bit under Kerimb's elo. Kerimb does float time to time from super OP. Nothing can stop this man. Takes down the pro players of the yesteryear. To doesn't know what his unit types are. Can't edit his strategy on the fly. And really is sometimes a genuine bot. How does this man even get breakfast in the morning? I don't know sometimes. Kerimb here. Going for an 85 wood treasure early on, wow. And I'm kind of like, I'm not going to say excited for this game, but I know that Ottoman water at the moment is just that, it's just the one civ you go, civ, matchup and map stuff you go, it really is just not fair. Like there's a level of acceptable strength and strong strategies, but you just look at this and just go, it's just not fair, and I'm kind of... Helzex will be pressuring, looking for this, and I kind of want to experience his pain that he's representing the ladder population, but watch it from the side with a comical eye and just laugh at it, because this is going to be incredible, I think. Kerimb going to go water. The idea why it's so strong, Ottoman water, a lot of XP from the church, for the trend post can age up early regardless because of the lack of food, and they can kind of get that fish boom going earlier than ports as a result of that. Just, you know, same levels of fish boom and naval combat, but when you get into that 4th age, you have your advanced mosque construction, or cheaper mosque tech, advanced mosque tech, and you don't need a lot of houses, you just need a forward spawn point, i.e. a forward town centre or whatever. Or even at home, doesn't really matter. You have all the resources in the sea for it. So you have the fish for the spahis, the coin on the whales for the bombards, and you just send in the wood crate, or have your land villagers still chopping wood for the nizams. Bam, bam, bam. And Kerimb has won many a game after losing his first town centre. Many game versus me as well. It's so demoralising. And was Kerimb thinking of going for a forward trading post? Don't know. He does have a water deck. He's not calling in schooners at the moment, but he is going for a dock. Maybe Kerimb's just going to think he's just going to go straight for 700 wood. I've seen crazier things from Kerimb. I have seen card 1 rendering plant, or card 1 2 galleys to defend, but he's actually going to go for the schooners. He's going. Yes, Kerimb. Yes, gill nets first. Oh, I'm so happy. Although I'm not. I think in this situation, because it doesn't have to train villagers, it makes so much more. It does make a lot of sense. I'm so happy. Oh, right. The reason why I'm slightly happy with gill nets first, for Harrison, if he trained a fishing, he would have a fishing boat out by now. Okay, but he's waiting for the schooners to come in, so which schooners makes your fishing boats train faster, so it's now better to train his fishing boats now. But if you line up 1,000,000 fishing boats, what's going to gather the more resources? Upgrade your fishing boats, then build 1,000,000 fishing boats, or build 1,000,000 fishing boats, then upgrade them after then. For those who can math, you want to upgrade those first before training the next 1,000,000 boats. So the idea what Kerimb's doing is if he trains something like 20 boats, 25 boats that area, because he's gone for gill nets first, he's actually over time going to generate so much more res because of that order. Has gone capitalism into schooners now to 700 wood from 2 docks. They're pumping the fishing boats out. That wood is going to really generate so much XP from Kerimb just because of the fishing boats he's producing. Okay, the schooners does change the... No, it doesn't actually change the XP income. There's still 7 XP per boat, but only cost 5 XP worth of wood. This build is just... the more you look into it, the more you realise, damn, this is a disgustingly good build. You can put some of these fishing boats onto coin, And with the wood on the floor in his base, that's 700 wood there. Kerimb was enjoying that 400 wood on the edge up. He can go for a defensive sea galley if Helzex is going to send in a boat. Helzex is having none of it. He's just going to do 700 gold. 700 gold, maybe double musk push. Maybe double musk push? He's going steel traps, but he hasn't got enough coin to get that first batch gun. Maybe he's just going to queue it up on the... once he's gathering the coin crates and go for like a huge time in. Reduk's saying 5 Cossacks could idle all this. He could idle all these villagers. But he can't idle these villagers. And he's... Kerimb would have gathered up these wood crates. And Kerimb is just spawning the fishing boats behind this, generating the res. Minutemen with the bonuses versus heavy infantry will destroy Russian musketeers. It'll be so simple for them behind that. And yes, you are right. With a little bit of idling, could be effective. Like, for example, that market could be there, the mosque could be here, houses. You could build like a little shield around your base to protect this coin mine, maybe herding this elk. So that option's there for you, but I think he's right saying you don't actually need to hunt anything when you go in water like this. Just let the fishing boats do the work for you. He's spreading out the fishing boats onto the coin early on. What does this do for Kerimb? It prolongs the amount of fish in the water, which increases the amount of time all his fishing boats are gathering. Quite a lot of people just go like 20 boats on food first and then look into coin, but actually it's more efficient to have your villagers hunting and your fishing boats mining than vice versa. Anyway, here comes the Cossack. Double musk timing from Helzex. Helzex doing the classic 700 coin, 5 Cossack, 4 Cossack. Spam the musk button. And actually, it's going to get a good timing here. Early Minutemen here from Kerimb. Will he have enough stuff to deal with this? But he's actually targeting down the musks. We'll get a couple kills here. Just looking at how dead units going down. Unfortunately, his explorer's on the wrong side of the map and doesn't really have much else to go for him. But he's sending in Colonial Militia, and that will one-shot these recruits. And a big batch of Minutemen as well will save his ass when he needs to. Just look at the amount of fishing boats now. 22 fishing boats with the long lines upgrade and rendering plants. 1.17 coin per second. Look at these guys. 0.85 coin per second. Big Pop Bashy Bozox is soon to be available. The card is now in. And you can see how he's actually focused down the Cossacks with his TC. Because guess what's going to happen? He might be able to call his Explorer back. Yeah, the anti... Oh, I mean, the micro there's a bit off. I've no idea what's happened to Kerimb's Explorer up here. Oh, he's dead. How does that die? I don't know. He could have bought his Explorer back. But this huge land timing from Helzex has kind of melted in front of his eyes and achieved basically nothing. 2 sea guys going to be called in now from Kerimb. Does Helzex even have boats available? He could send boats. Oh, he's sending 600 coin because he's gone all in on food. And that time in play, he's not kept up his coin production. You can sell coin age up behind this, but if that was 2 fishing boats, he might have been able to get something done at this point, but he won't anymore. 2 sea guys will turn up and will blast all these units away. If he loses a dock, it's not the end of the world. Kerimb can just buy another dock at the market with this coin economy that he's generated. I think Kerimb, out of all the people today, he has earned the right to abuse the market. Stable thrown down in base. He does have the mask. I'm surprised we've not seen him yet trained yet. He loves those units. But look at the sea galleys. Goodbye, recruits. 100 siege per shot. Yeah, these get 2 shot, or 1 shot basically kills them. Kerimb aged up there. He aged up with the Exiled Prince. That's not usually a Kerimb's thing to do. Cossacks looking for those villagers. Villagers running to the galleys if need be. The first Cav Archer being trained behind this. The scores are close. That's mainly because the amount of Minutemen Kerimb's had to call and time villagers being in a TC, but that's only temporarily halted his economy, or halted the income resources. The total size of the economy, 15 villagers, 25 vastly upgraded fishing boats, 0.85 coin per second. Compare that to a villager of only 0.6. The fishing boat gathers coin faster than the villager, gathers food faster than the villager. These villagers are kind of pointless. They really are in comparison. That is how good Ottoman water is in this situation. Now I'm going to call in the frigates. He actually has a lot of coin behind us. Probably want to be thinking about getting hunting dog steel traps, get the Vils on the hunt behind this. Those whales are not going to end soon. Also, what would be really funny is if Kerimb had the anti-villager cav archer car. That would be good. How on earth has Kerimb got his trading post? I've got no idea. I don't think I'll ever find out. Anyway, pushing a CMTC with 2 Falcons. Brave. It just is. Knowing Kerimb, though, he's not going to revive that Explorer in time before his TC goes down, so he might have to be building TCs with villagers, and I mean, Kerimb can still Kerimb. We always joke about, you know, the level what Kerimb can achieve and go to, but a Explorer buyback here with this amount of spare resource wouldn't go amiss. Oh no, the villagers under the teeth of TC getting blown by the docks. Cav Archer's coming out now. TC Fire still doing one-shot kill onto his Age 2 Musketeers. Now come the Explorer. I don't think it really matters in the end of the day. But this push, it's achieved, again, nothing. And so we've said that twice now from Helzex, and unfortunately, I don't really think there's going to be time for round 3 of achieving not much. Mameluk's been called in by Kerimb. I have not seen the Mameluk's on the field in a game for a long time, actually. Refreshing to see. But the better play would just to kind of not call them at the moment and just do other stuff. 25 boats. I think Kerimb is afraid of overfishing the water. My theory on the water boats is, yes, there's a decent limit of how many boats you want to have in the water, but when you've got 25, you've earned the right, and all the cards and technologies invested, you've earned the right to train more boats to harvest as much fish as possible, as fast as possible, so you can hit that timing earlier, or you can kind of recover your investment into the water as a global thing quicker. Yes, you won't have that longevity, but kind of only having, you know, just a small number of fishing boats on the expendable fish, but have all your infinite coins secured. But Kerimb could be in the 4th age right now. Instead of sending Mameluke Cav Combat, could be doing Church Guard, and spamming Guard Nizams, Guard Bombards into veterans straight. That's going to be so funny. Cav Combat Mamelukes pretty good as well, and Cav Archers, definitely don't underestimate those very strong units. Versus this composition, well, I mean, Russian Musketeers, what are they going to do versus Mamelukes? They're 1800 HP as a result of that. Has he got the arsenal down? Yes, he has got arsenal down. Cav Kuras Cavalry Archers and 14 range, 358 HP, 18 attack. Cav Kuras, Rage Cavalry Caracal, adding 10% attack. Cav Combat with 15% combat stats. I mean, you're not going to kill this army at all, no matter what you try and do. And yeah, just Kerimb is going to go for a little bit of a hunting. Oh, you see, he's trying the control groups. He's trying. Helzex going for a fight. He's trying. You got to give him credit. But Mameluke has lost 400 HP. He still has more than 1,000 left. Oh, yeah, Cav Archers being routed behind the army. But still so many Cav Archers, and great. The Mamelukes do go down. You still have always Cav Archers. I'm sure Kerimb's going to follow up. He's going to follow up with the Falconets. Really good play there. Could also be the Spies. if you had a bit more fish on the water. Mam is still standing, and essentially there's no units being attacking these cav archers. Now it's a 30 cav archers. Helzex got no army. He calls it there, and although in terms of a banger of a game, might not be. I think that's just worth a showcase of actually Ottoman water and how simple Otto water is, but how strong it can be as well, and options you have. Kerimb stayed the third age and kind of played it out there and kind of capitalised and being safe, I think, instead of risking the fourth age. But when you have the full water and you have a navy as well, this is an important point. We have a navy to defend the coast. You know, there's always potential to greed it out to the fourth age. Helzex, he had a plan, but that plan is a land map strategy. 700 coin, 5 Cossack, 4 Cossack, mass musketeers, right click. That gets defeated by colonial militia being sent in the town centre, and Kerimb playing the Ottomans with the stronger Minutemen as a result as well, versus heavy infantry. Not really too sure much what Helzex could have done. I guess his idea might have been move the double blockhouse down to the coast, have a double blockhouse on the coast, Musk sieging down the docks. The blockhouses will cover fire and do damage on the warships. The fishing boats will still go away, but you can then make a dock, send 700 wood first, train at Caravel, send into Caravel, and just fight the water hard with your blockhouses and your warships at that point, and then think about switching into your land push. I think trying to do the land push without touching the water, it's just not going to work there in Kerimb. Did Kerimb even lose a military unit? Units lost 30. Oh, it's the Minutemen. It's all those Minutemen. Couple of ills. Those Mams went down as well, but the Cav Archers were pretty solid. And look at that KD record at 123 killed to 35 lost. King Kerimb just cleaning up those people in the matchup. And yeah, this matchup is just absolute doo-doo for Russia. Not really much you can do. Unfortunately, not much you did do. That was the game. Thank you for playing, and we'll see you in the next one. And thank you guys for watching too.